Hello Mom Dad Me World. So I actually started this video and made this video approximately 2 months ago. It was only when we've had this right here, this battery, for about 2 weeks or so. And this is the battery for the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, the A6700, a majority of the full frame line, and including also like the FX3, the FX30. Majority of the cameras out there, but this is the Sony, or this is the Sony FZ or FZ100, and this is a replacement battery for that FZ100 right here, the white one. This is a K&F Concept, and the reason why I had made it so far back ago is because it had actually done really well for the initial couple weeks or so, but then after using it for a couple months or so, almost all day every day, and what I say is almost all day every day, probably 4 or so days a week, is how I've been using this camera battery, and it's actually done really well. It actually lasts longer than the original Sony FZ100, the FZ100 battery right here, this black one. This has done really well. It's actually lasted a little bit longer. You can actually tell by the duration. I don't know if this is because I've had this battery since it was brand new with this camera right here, the Sony a7 IV that I'm recording on right now, but this has been a really darn good battery, and not just because it does last longer. It is slightly higher milliamp hour. I'm looking at it right now. It says 2600 milliamp hour. And I think that this one right here, if it'll say on here, this Sony, this is 2280 right here. So this Sony, the factory original, is 2280. And then this one is 2600 right here. So lasts quite a long time. Lasts longer than this one, as it should, just by the milliamp hour. And one of the things I do like about it is you can put it into the camera right here and it fits no problem, and you can charge via the camera by plugging in the USB-C cable to the camera, or what you can do also is, let me just grab a cable from here. I've got this USB-C cable right here, and this is from a MacBook charger, MacBook Pro. And what you can do, and I don't know if you can see this right here, but there's a USB-C port right there. But you can just insert that USB-C cable, and you can see it turns orange because it's charging. And when it's done charging, it'll actually turn green. But how cool is that is you can just plug in directly to the battery itself and start charging the battery. So technically this is what you call a knockoff battery from Amazon, and I've gotten quite a few of these knockoff batteries from Amazon, but a lot of the ones I've gotten off Amazon have actually only gotten like what, 2, 3, 4 maybe different kinds, and the battery has stopped working. It says it's not charging, and so those batteries have gone to the recycle, and I have stuck with nothing but the Sony FZ100s, FZ100 batteries, but they're about $80 a piece, so they're pricey. And then this particular battery right here, this K&F Concept with the USB charge, has been about $60 or so for a 2-pack of them. I'm actually using it right now in the camera, the second one, and it's done really well. So I'm telling you this because if you are looking for a replacement battery or a backup battery, I'm actually using this as my main battery, and I'm actually using the FZ100 as our backup battery, and using this as our main battery, or these as our main batteries, because they just last longer. For $60, $20 less, and you get 2 of them, and it's a higher milliamp hour, and you get this USB charge port where just plug in your USB-C cable from your MacBook, from your computer, from your phone even, and it charges it up without issue. So we've had this for about 2 months, paid for it out of our own pocket. This is not sponsored, not compensated in any way. We didn't get it for free. We're not a Vine user off of Amazon who got this for free. We paid for it out of our own pocket, and it actually works really well. So I just wanted to give you that little bit of a heads up. looking for a backup battery or main battery to replace your Sony FZ100, then this K&F Concept battery works really well. 2600 milliamp hour, and pretty darn good. This is now our replacement battery. So hopefully you enjoyed this little heads up video of what we are using right now with our Sony a7 IV. And if you like this video, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.